Dana and I were talking about, she found 31 different dates where some measure of gay rights are recognized.
31
including
dates?
the entire month of June, the entire month of October, and the entire month of November. So it's not like Americans forgetting about this. I thought what the speaker...
3 months and 31 dates where gay rights are recognized? What's going on? Black folks only got 1 month. And you know we've been through hell. What gay people been through? For them to get 3 months and 31 times on the calendar, they've been recognized for some type of what? I don't know. Welcome back to Monarch Smart TV, everyone. And if this is your first time here, you already know. Hit that subscribe button for your boy and put them notification bells on all so you do not miss a content. Why? Because we be bringing them bangers that you do not want to miss. And for everybody else old and new, hit that like button for your boy. You already. So we ain't even gonna waste no time. Get your popcorns, get your drinks, get your spliff, get whatever you need to relax, put your legs up and check out the facts.
Mark, good morning to you. White House is saying you guys are making too big of a deal over this. It's not that big of a deal after all. What do you make of it?
Well, first of all, happy Easter to you both. To you. And second of all, look, I don't care if it's a coincidence. There is nothing that requires the President of the United States to issue a formal proclamation declaring Easter Sunday, the holiest day in the Catholic calendar, to be Transgender Visibility Day. It's a choice. And it's an insulting choice to millions of Catholics and his fellow Catholics and his fellow Christians around the world. And it's not an isolated incident. I would be much more sympathetic to the coincidence argument if this wasn't the Catholic president who just sent Kamala Harris to be the first vice president in American history to visit an abortion clinic. On his watch, as a Catholic president, the Democratic Party has gone from seeing abortion as something that is a necessary evil to something to be celebrated. So it's in the context. This is an administration who has put Christians in the crosshairs in so many ways, and so they shouldn't be surprised that many people are insulted and angered by this.
Here's a New York Post headline: Joe Biden's Easter insult in the name of trans activism, going on to say the president's choice to celebrate trans activist suicide-soaked false narrative rather than the joy and promise of Easter was cruel to both Christians and the emotionally vulnerable people captivated by trans ideology. One thing I was just mentioning to Bill before the show got started is at any White House, there are just too many of these proclamations, right? Every single day, you could issue 3 or 4 on any day, and it's entirely too many. To me, I would wipe it all clean and stop and not do it all. You do have discretion. You do have the ability to say, guys, I don't want to issue this today. We're not going to do that. That was a choice I didn't make. But what about the White House's pushback, which is that we're trying to be good to everybody. We're trying to be good Christians here and be open and willing to talk to all Americans, all Christians, or people who are not even religious on this day. I think in a way that if you're a Democrat, you heard their message and thought, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, maybe some Democrats do, but this is a president who professes to be a faithful Catholic. Right? He goes to church on Sundays. Bishop Wilton Gregory was on one of the Sunday shows this weekend, and he called him a cafeteria Catholic, who picks and chooses which issues, which tenets of the faith he's going to follow. You don't get to do that as a Catholic. It's an all or nothing proposition. And when he does something like this, or when he sends Kamala Harris to an abortion clinic, what he's doing is causing scandal. And scandal in the Catholic Church is different from political scandal. Scandal means an action or a statement that draws other people to support evil or to sin. So when he's the most prominent Catholic in America as the President of the United States, when he says Easter Sunday is Transgender Visibility Day, or when he says abortion should be permitted until paid for by taxpayers up until the moment of birth, that leads millions of Catholics to think, well, the President gets to do it, I can feel the same way. And you can't. That's not what the Catholic Church teaches. It's an insult to Catholics, and it's causing scandal.
Right before I came on the air, too, Dana and I were talking about, she found 31 different dates where some measure of gay rights are recognized, including the entire month of June, the entire month of October, and the entire month of November. So it's not like Americans forgetting about this. I thought what the speaker said was very interesting.
That's very true.
Mike Johnson said he called out the White House for banning religious egg designs in the Easter art event. I didn't even know there was an Easter art event. I mean, maybe you did from working there.
I don't remember.
But apparently they've taken the religious egg designs out of the entire affair. So if you were concerned with the waning of religion in America, I mean, here's your example, Mark.
Facts.
Yeah, for years we've been having a campaign to put Christ back into Christmas. Apparently under Joe Biden, we got to put Christ back into Easter too.
Facts.
Yeah, hey, the other thing that happened yesterday, and I thought this was even quite a stunning point of view. This is a protest at the Mass at St. Patrick's Cathedral here in New York City. There's protesters at Biden's Rockefeller. This followed the protesters at Biden's Rockefeller Center fundraiser on Thursday. But right there they are in the middle of the Good Friday Mass. Or I guess this was maybe Saturday.
Saturday night.
So it was the evening before Easter. And Mark, these protesters are not persuading anyone, I don't think, but you tell me what you think the message here is from the church, trying to get them out from disrupting what is supposed to be a peaceful day.
Yeah, no, that's the Easter Vigil Mass, which is the holiest Mass of the Easter celebration in Catholicism. Nothing's sacred for these people. And as you pointed out, it happened at the fundraiser that they did at Radio City Music Hall. It's going to happen in Chicago at the Democratic Convention. What I don't understand is why is Joe Biden so afraid of these people? Why is he pandering to them? They are a minority. I get that there's 5% of the electorate in Michigan that's Arab American that doesn't like his policies on Israel. The vast majority of people in Michigan and in the rest of the country, it's an 80-20 issue, support Israel. So why is he pandering to them? There was a Harvard-Harris poll that showed that 54% of a majority of Americans think that his policies on the Israel-Hamas war are driven by domestic political considerations, not what's best for America, Israel, and the world. Yeah. That is a stunning and devastating statistic. Americans see that he's pandering to these people, that he's afraid of them, that he reeks of political desperation. Desperation is unattractive. Political courage is attractive. He should tell these people that Israel is not responsible for the civilian deaths, Hamas is, and he supports Israel's determination to destroy Hamas, and will back Israel until they've succeeded. And he'd get a lot more benefit for saying that than he does by pandering to these people.
Mark, thanks for coming in today. Unfortunately, it's all too easy to pull off what they did at St. Patrick's on Saturday night. And you just walk in there. Yeah, it's open. They check your bag, and you could look like you're having a sweater or a pullover walking in.
Scarf, yeah.
Anyway, to all those Americans watching who had a peaceful and joyous Easter weekend, congratulations and savor that. Mark, thanks. We'll talk later in the week. Thanks.